Hello everyone, Wise Gamer here, and today we're looking at Guild of Dungeoneering for an indie game preview. This game is being developed by Gambrinus, which is pretty much just one developer right now called Larkin, as well as an art guy, Fred Mingan. And I gotta say, the art's great in this game, but the gameplay itself is really key, and basically it's taking the everyday dungeon splunking, and instead of controlling the character as you move through a dungeon, you're actually controlling the dungeon and building it for the character to explore. So it's really cool. It reminds me a lot of various card games that I've played and things like that as well. And right now you can actually get it for just $10. It's normally $20. As a pre-order, they do half off right now. The game is a very early alpha release right now. It's about halfway done. And it's pretty darn cool, and I have to say, when you guys check out the links and everything, make sure you check out the greenlit trailer. It is so awesome. The voice that they're using, it's really funny and everything too. And speaking of greenlit, they actually were just recently greenlit as well, so they will be on Steam very soon, and you'll be able to get your Steam keys and things like that. So without further ado, I want to jump right into the game. It does take a little bit to get used to and everything and kind of show off the game, so I want to get right into that. I just want to touch on real quick, it will be released on PC, Mac, and hopefully Linux at launch. Later they're going to do iOS and Android, and it should be done Q3 2014, being that it's May right now, it's only a couple months away. And this is a roguelike RPG, but again, it's a completely different twist, and really cool. It's only been about like 6 months of actual development, maybe 7 months now, and it's crazy how much they've been able to do. So again, without further ado, let's jump right into the game. Okay guys, we are back with Guild of Dungeoneering. Now I will say right now in the version that I have, there is no real soundtrack or anything just yet, so I'm going to be adding my own music in. So any music you hear is courtesy of Audio Micro, which the links are in the description for that. But the game is really cool, it does have some sound effects and things like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. So when you hit play, it kind of gives you a quick little tutorial. So this is your character here, he's your Dungeoneer. Monsters cost dread as you place them. They come in little monster cards like this. Treasures cost hope to place, and you earn hope by defeating monsters, and basically you have to guide them through the dungeon and things like that. So you start off right here, which is a very basic layout. You have 2 strength, 2 speed, no armor, no treasure, no health, and he says this looks vaguely familiar, and he'll talk kind of through the whole thing. So who dares invade the hot lair of the Lord, I didn't catch it, I'm sorry, right in the middle of bath time too. Look at this puddle. Minions, destroy them, bring me their bones. Okay, so this is the gameplay here now. So basically every turn you have to play or discard up to 3 cards. So it kind of reminds me of Munchkin in a way, if you guys have ever played the card game Munchkin, which is a really great game. So I have these different corridors here. They don't really do anything but expand the dungeon. So I'm going to select one and it tells me where I can place them. So I'll place this one here. I want to go ahead and get started. Now I only have 1 dread, so this costs 3 dread. When I click it, it says playing a bandito costs 3 dread. Even I know that. I don't have enough to place that. So I'm going to place a rubber ducky down so you can attack something just to get some cards placed. And then I'll place my 3rd card, which is going to be another corridor, and just kind of expand the dungeon. So, Banzai! Yeah, like I said, right now there's no sound or anything, unfortunately. Occasionally you hear like footsteps and stuff. So basically I just very easily destroyed that. I got 1 extra hope for that, and now I've drawn more cards, so I can have 5 cards in my hand again. So let's see. No, that was my least favorite minion. 1 dread there, so I didn't gain any dread because that guy was so weak, but I did get hope. So this large chest costs 4 hope, so that's not going to do anything for me right now. And I should say too, again, this is the first half of the game basically that's built thus far, which includes things like building the dungeon and just kind of using the cards that are available here. The second half of the game is going to include things like you can actually build up a guild where you can unlock new characters to play as and new cards that you can actually use in the dungeon runs. So I only have 1 dread, so I can't play any of these monster cards. I can't play this because I don't have enough hope, so I'm going to have to just use corridor cards, and I'm going to have to discard something. So I'm going to discard the bandito. He's a little too strong for me right now anyway. Let's see, I hope this place has a tavern. He's probably going to go here, and it's going to be a dead end. Unfortunately, you can't control which way he goes. Okay, he didn't go that way. And I always try making my dungeon look pretty, I guess. So, like, make it look pretty well. I'm going to... Oh, I don't have any more dread. Well, I just placed him because it had 2 dread. Yeah, I always try, like, making this fairly linear as much as possible. Or not really linear like a straight line, but I like having connections. You can put stuff like... I could put something here, like this one could have gone here and it would have blocked off this room completely. Or I could have had like a pathway facing that room, but it wouldn't have gone anywhere, so there's no point. So I just took out that goblin, but he had pretty good strength and he hurt my health some, so I'm down actually 3 health right now. But now I have 5 hope, so I personally am going to place this helmet down. And I gotta guess where he goes. That's the problem, is he usually goes to something, but he doesn't always go to that place, if that makes sense. So if you put something down like that, hopefully he'll go towards it. Sometimes he won't though. And then I'm gonna put a rubber ducky over here and a giant bat here, just to get my 3 cards. I don't have any corridor cards, so yeah, he says, oh, gimme, so he's gonna get it. And that should raise my armor up right here. Yep, 1 armor, 1 extra speed, no extra strength or anything, which kind of sucks, but strength will come from like the battle axes like this. I do have 1 dread, so I'm going to place this guy here, build up a little bit more hope. I'm going to place this little dead end corridor down there, and I got to discard something. I guess I'll discard the spider. So it's definitely like a balance act where you want to choose things. Now I don't have any enemy cards though down here, so once these enemies are gone, I'm not going to be able to build up hope. So you got to be careful with what you get rid of and what you don't get rid of. As far as I know, there's no way to raise your health yet, and basically the way the game plays is you do a number of turns, and then that boss guy that keeps talking to us every once in a while will eventually come into the dungeon and try to attack us, basically. So let's do this. That makes a nice little shape there. Let's put that over here. The ring, I don't know if it does anything. I know you can collect gold and stuff like that too. Mounted with a huge effort. I don't know. I'm going to discard that, I guess, because I have to discard something, so... Let's see, maybe over here. So now he's just going to keep walking around. I have 1 more dread, but I don't have a monster card still, so I need to get him over to those monsters, but he's not going to go, it seems like. So, like I said, unfortunately, you have to just kind of let him do his thing sometimes, so... Let's play 3 corridor cards just to build this out really bad. Eyes closed this time, YOLO. Alrighty, still don't have any monster cards, so let's place some more stuff down, I guess. Not much else we can do. I don't want to discard my treasure stuff if I don't have to, but... Sometimes he goes back towards the monsters again. Okay. He decided to go to the new area. I think right now the way the programming is he takes preference over the new areas. So we're going to place that area down. We're going to place Bandito. He might be a little hard for us. He was like 3 dread, and you know, we only have 1 little armor thing here, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can take him out though, and that way I can place another like battle axe or something like that. Let's see what happens here. Hero versus Bandito. He's got 4 strength. Oh god. Oh, I might die. I'm gonna die. Yep. Okay. Well, I lost. So, I didn't find any treasure at all. So right now, again, it's pre-alpha. There's not too much to the game. I don't want to really go through another dungeon just yet to show you. But basically what would happen is, I haven't been able to do it yet. But if you can, you're supposed to try to get as much strength as possible and be able to defeat the boss that comes into it after so many turns. Now, I feel like the way to play is to try to get your guy as far down the corridor as possible. So instead of building wide, you want to get as far away from the entrance as possible, or as far as like as many twists and turns as possible, because when the boss comes in, he has like perfect pathfinding. He does not get lost in the dungeon. He goes straight for you. So yeah, but that's the game though, guys. So Guild of Dungeoneering, again, it is greenlit now. For $10 you're getting a game like this in pre-alpha, but the other half of the game, when all the music's in and stuff like that, it's fully released, like I'm telling you, it'll be great. And I hope you guys enjoyed it some too, with the sound that I picked for it. I feel like it was a little bit more fitting, rather than just having dead air in the background, because again, there's absolutely no sound in the game right now, other than like a few grunts and groans every once in a while. So hope you guys enjoyed though. Check it out. The links are down below to the greenlit page, which they are greenlit now, as well as the website itself, where you can buy the game for $10 right now. So hope you enjoyed. See you next time.